Hey guys, welcome in. Thanks for coming in today. Today we've got a great workout for you, specific to your upper body. No weight necessary. You're just gonna need your own body weight and a little bit of space, okay? And then obviously some water as well, okay? So when we get this going, we wanna make sure we're doing nice and warmed up. So whether you go run a little bit, maybe get your quarter-mile run in, go through some drills, make sure you do some active stretching, okay? If you wanna check out a really great warm-up, you can check right up here, and we've got a warm-up that you can do to get this workout started. Another thing that I would make a suggestion that you do is warm your wrists up, okay? We're gonna be using those quite a bit today. And so with typing, just our inactivity, the tendency is that we kind of have some weak wrists and maybe not a ton of mobility, okay? So I'm gonna show you a couple warm-ups you can do for your wrists, and you can do these throughout the workout to kind of help ease some of the discomfort that you may have in your wrist, right? First thing we do, we'll make a fist, okay? Take that hand, grab that fist, and we're just gonna rotate those wrists, okay? And go two different directions, right? Rotate those wrists, really warm them up, right? Then we'll take our hands, open it up, right? Really stretch out that forearm. We'll turn it around and down again. Switch it to the other side, open it up, then down again, okay? Another great one, we'll take our hands, open that hand up, right? Open those hands, turn those hands around facing each other, and then interlock those fingertips, all right? Then we're gonna bring it through, and that's a really deep stretch you're gonna feel on your wrist, okay, and throughout your forearms, okay? Switch it up, go the other direction, put the other hand on top of the other one, and do the exact same thing. So you may have one side that is easier to do than the other, and that's okay. As you get more mobile, each one will be a little bit better, okay? So throughout the exercise, you may need to shake it out, no worries. So here we go. You guys ready? Let's get it. All right, so our first set of exercises are gonna be pretty specific, mainly focusing on the chest and the triceps, but of course your shoulders and your core will definitely get engaged, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get into a push-up position, okay? So we're gonna get down like we're gonna do a push-up, because guess what? We're gonna do some push-ups, all right? So hands down underneath our shoulders, okay? Scoot over just a little bit, remember 6-foot rule, all right? So hands under our shoulders, all right? Feet are gonna be out, core tight. So remember, we wanna keep that core engaged as much as we possibly can, all right? So we wanna keep away from doing this, right? If we're gonna put our knees down, which is, you're okay with doing that, not a problem. Just make sure your hips are forward so that you engage that core. So we're hinging our hips forward. So we don't wanna be doing this, okay? If we're on our toes, right, same thing. We don't want our hands out here, we're doing this, okay? We really wanna engage the chest for the most part, and then our triceps, okay? So if we're on our knees, we're basically gonna bring those hips forward, okay? And the number for today is 10. So we're gonna start with 10 push-ups, right? So we're gonna go push up, bring your knees off the ground, touch your toe, right? And that's one, okay? And we're gonna do that 10 times. So if we do it on our feet, all right, back down, all right? So push up, touch your toe, touch your toe. One, push up, touch your toe, touch your toe. Two, push up, touch your toe, three, okay? So start with a push-up and then touch each individual toe, okay? So that's gonna be our very first exercise. The second exercise we're going to do is we're gonna get into that push-up position again, but this time our elbows are gonna be in like we're doing a military push-up, okay? So we're gonna back up, right? You wanna give me a hug? Hug. Back up. It's the only kind of social interaction we can have in our own household, right? All right, so here we go. So we keep those elbows in, so really tight. We wanna think about pushing this direction, okay? So we're gonna do 2 movements and then a full push-up. So we're gonna do 2 short pushes, okay? So we'll take it all the way to the ground, core tight. We're gonna go 1, 2, 1, okay? Then down again, right? 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go all the way up to 10. So the 10s are when we go up, right? We're gonna do it on our knees. Very similar. Elbows are in. Remember, keep that core tight. Keep it close, right? So down. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 short military presses and then 1 full military press. Okay? Great question. And then our third exercise, okay? Our third exercise is we're gonna get into a push-up position once again. So get down in that push-up position. Right over here. All right, our third position, right? So we're getting to that push-up position one more time, okay? Remember, we want that core tight, right? So hips forward, okay? So we're gonna walk it up. We're gonna stand up, walk it back down, push up. 1. Walk it up. Stand all the way up. Walk it down. Push up. 2. Walk it up. Stand up. Walk it down. Push-ups. 3. Okay? And we'll go up to 10. Okay? That is the first round. So we want to do all of those as much as we can, right? Back to back. Maybe take about a 10 or 15 second break between those exercises. And then once that round is done, then we'll take about a minute break. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Round 2. All right, guys, so our next round is going to be more specific to our triceps and our shoulders, and of course our core as well, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get down on our backside, all right, in a dip position. And so what we're going to do, now your hand position is just going to be differ on who you are, what you feel comfortable doing, what your wrist strength is like, okay? So, but the key to this is we want to make sure that when we do our dips, that we're not doing a bunch of pelvic thrusting, okay? So we want actually our elbows to bend, okay? So if you need to put your backside on the ground, put your backside on the ground, it's okay, all right? So we're gonna go down and up, right? So the further you bring your feet, the little more of your triceps and shoulders you can engage, okay? Now here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna do 2 dips, and then we're gonna touch our toe, okay? So it's gonna look like this. So you're gonna go 1, 2, touch your toe, that's 1. 1, 2, touch your toe, that's 2. 1, 2, touch your toe, that's 3. And then we'll do that all the way up to 10, okay? So once you get that done, I promise you, your triceps are gonna be hurting a little bit, okay? So we're gonna shake that out, give yourself about 10 to 15 seconds, okay? Then we're gonna get in a position where we've got about 10 feet where we can move, right? Or we can crab crawl. So what I want us to do is I want us to crab crawl backwards first, okay? So we're gonna get in that crab crawl position, okay? And we're gonna crab crawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 steps you want to take, and then you can do 10 dips. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do it too? All right, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to crab crawl back to where we started, right? Crab crawl back, right? Once we get back to where we started, we crab crawl back again, right? And then in our middle position, we lost it. We're going to go 10 more dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then crab crawl back forward again. And 2, right? So we're gonna do that 10 times. So this is gonna be a tough round. So do what you can, shake it out if you need to, but try to do your best to have, so don't try to rush through it, all right? So this workout is very specific to strength building, and we're not necessarily really worried about, trying to get a cardio workout in, okay? I promise you, you're gonna sweat a little bit, okay? And your heart rate's gonna get up. Sound good? Great, all right. So our third one is probably gonna be the most challenging of them all, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get down on the ground, backside on the ground, tushy on the ground, okay? So what we wanna do is we're gonna come up into a bridge. So core tight, up into a bridge, bring your butt down, feet out, bring your hips up, okay? And we're gonna try to touch and touch. That's 1. Yeah, and then bring it back up and bridge again, okay? So, you may struggle and may not be able to be in a position, right? So back on your tushy, where you can bring this up and touch, okay? So what you may have to do, here, sit down, let me show you. What you may have to do, right, is you may struggle a little bit, and you may just have to try to bring your hand off the ground just a little bit. Oh, I got you, didn't I? All right? So just do your best, right? Don't worry about being perfect. As you get stronger, it'll be better. You want to get on the bridge? So if you want to make it more difficult, yes, you can take a small child, right, and let them be your extra added weight, okay? That's only if you think you got it in you, right? All right, so that's it, right? So we'll do each one of those 10 times, and then take a little break, 2-3 minutes, before you do round 3. Ready for round 3? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna come down on our elbows, all right? Make sure we're not swagging that back, right? We wanna bring those hips forward, tighten up that core. So we're gonna do a 3 count. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna bring our knee up, knee up. 1, 2, 3. Knee up, knee up. 2. 1, 2, 3. Knee up, 3. And we'll do that to a 10 count, okay? Make sure you're breathing throughout, try not to hold your breath, and like I said, don't rush through it. So You may struggle a little bit with those holds, right? Once you get to about 3 or 4, that's okay. If you need to count to 2, right, to get it done, just take your time and just do your best to get the movements done, okay? Second, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be in a high plank position, okay? So we're gonna be up on our hands, hip forward, engage that core, and we're gonna do a toe tap to a bridge. So toe tap, opposite hand, opposite foot, opposite hand, opposite foot. Toe tap, opposite hand, opposite foot, 2. Toe tap, opposite hand, 3, okay? And so we'll do that just like the other exercises till we get all the way up to 10, okay? Our very last one is gonna be probably the most challenging of them all, okay? So what we wanna do is we're gonna get in a simulated bear crawl position. All right, so the first I'm gonna show you 2 different ways you can do this. You can start out with your knees actually on the ground. So you want your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. So we're gonna bring our arms and legs out, touch the knee, the opposite knee to the elbow, open back up, all right? Switch sides, open up, touch knee to the elbow, open up. 1, open, touch, open, touch, open, 2, okay? And we'll repeat that till we hit 10 per side. If that's too easy and you want to take it up a notch, we can bring our knees up off the ground, actually in a bear crawl position. So we'll open, touch, open, touch, open. 1, open, touch, open, touch, open, 2. And we'll do that to 10. That one's gonna get you your quads, your core, your shoulders, the whole ball of wax, right? So maybe give them both a try and see which one is the most challenging for you. All right, guys, thanks for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you did, give us a thumbs up, share us with the people that you love. We're so glad that you come in and join us. Whatever video we maybe do, whether it's a shoe review, whether it's running technique, right? Whether it's eating ice cream. Did you bring some for me? It's okay, I still love you, all right? So, but thanks for coming in, guys. And so for the next few weeks, we'll be doing these a couple times a week. We'll do an upper body, a lower body, and then we'll try to shoot out maybe a 1 or 2 live workouts that we'll do maybe on a Wednesday and a Friday, okay? So make sure you follow us, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when new videos are dropping. And as always, share us with everybody, right? So before we leave, I wanna make sure you understand and you know, guys, that we are all about building a community, and right now, it's tough, right? It's tough to be out in the community because we're supposed to be social distancing. So there's different ways we can stay connected. That's what's great about technology. And so right now, greater than ever, huh? Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. See what I'm teaching this child, right? So we gotta change the way we think about things, because when we change our minds, we change our life, right? So thanks for coming in today, guys. Share us, like us, subscribe. We're out. I want this ice cream so bad. Can I have it? No, I mean, can I keep it? Yeah. Oh, you're so amazing. All right, let's go. Thank you. Mommy didn't get daddy ice